already. It's only Monday. It's already been a crazy week. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing, chat? It's great to see you guys. I'm really excited about this stream because it's something I've been planning to do for quite some time. But because of 1.18 hype, I haven't been talking about feedback a lot lately, which is weird because I feel like I'm the feedback guy. I love feedback. I love feedback. So here we are, chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today has been a very bad day for me, but I think things can definitely change for the better. How are we doing, chat? What up, Marcus? What up, Tyson? What up, Ben? What up, Brandon? Polish Warrior. Guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are doing a feedback stream, something I have never done before, so you are in for a treat, because you can say you've been to a feedback stream. I've never been to a feedback stream because I've never done this. This should be cool. I think this would be an interesting format. Typically, I do videos for this. Typically, always. So this would be a very interesting format, I think. My hat hit the mic. I believe we'll be able to cover a lot of ideas, even ideas that aren't under review or announced. So I hope you guys are ready for that. It should be a good time. Great time, guys. Positive vibes. I need some positive vibes. I don't know about you, bro. For my computer not working at all. I mean, it's working now, but that's not the issue. It's when it doesn't work is the issue, right? And this music's way too slow, bro. I need some faster paced music. Ooh. Hey Jeffrey, how are you doing? Just chilling? I'm doing okay. I got not a good email about my rent, so that put me in a really weird mood. A very unpleasant mood. But besides that, I'm okay. I'm doing all right. Chilling. We are going to be chilling, though, guys. We are chilling today, okay? And we are going to be focusing on, of course, some really cool feedback ideas. That's what this is all about. All right, chat. All right. Cool. Putting on some Minecraft music while we do this. All right, so welcome to feedback, guys. This is where all the magic happens. Feedback. Should we start with, how about we do this? I want you guys to pick a category. And then we will go based off of the category, and we can change categories. If you guys want to help me out, though, please leave a like. It's the only way YouTube acknowledges me, honestly. It's the only way YouTube will acknowledge me is if people like. They don't really care about dislikes, though. Have you guys noticed that? So you can have a really crappy video, right? Crappy video. You can get like 10,000 likes and maybe like 11,000 dislikes. But YouTube doesn't care about those 11,000 dislikes. They care about those 10,000 likes. Which is, it's like a little concerning, because I always believe in positive reinforcement. I believe in like uplifting and like sharing that positivity through likes. But I also believe in constructive criticism, and I think people tend to, I don't know. This is a very interesting subject because you could argue like dislikes are outdated, like it's an outdated concept. Like nobody dislikes for just bad content. Ooh, is that Amazon? No. I purchased a new headset. You guys remember this? See this ghetto headset? Look at this. I purchased a new headset. See that? This is what I've been using the past like 6 months to like edit videos and stuff. It's great. It's $20, but I upgraded, chat. So I gotta be careful with this new headset. I can't be dropping it and stuff, guys. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. I can't be dropping this new headset. It's nice. Which means I'm gonna drop it. That's what that means, bro. It means I'm gonna drop it, chat. Oh, no. Let's play some Pokemon music instead. We cool with that? All right. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Focus, Jeffrey. Focus. Which category are we doing? You need some positive vibes, bro. Dog, I need some positive vibes, man. My rent's going up $200, and I'm like, yo, when you're trying to start your own business, when you're trying to like work independently, every dollar is very important. Especially as a creator, I invest a lot of the money I make back into my business. So it's like every dollar matters, bro. And Washington is just known for being extremely expensive. But that's beside the point. What up, Raven? Okay, so let me tell you guys the categories. We got caves and cliffs. Boring. I'm kidding. Java Edition, biomes and dimensions. We got community, live events, graphics, Minecraft Earth. Wait, what? They really got to update this website. I feel like I'm literally, bro, I swear, I'm like the only one. I know I'm not the only one who talks about feedback, but I feel like I'm the only one who, what am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. It's just like, this doesn't get enough attention. Because there's no reason this should be here. There's no reason Minecraft Earth should be there. We will get through this, man. We need a new vibe. We'll get through it, man. We always do. It's hard to see it sometimes when you're like in the moment. But we'll get through it, guys. We'll get through it. Biomes? Biomes and dimensions. Ding, 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 ding. All right, chat. So I suggest we go through the under review ideas first, okay? Volcano Biome? I thought this was under review. You know what I've noticed? I use my videos to reference things now. Because I've been covering feedback for such a long time. Where like they're like whoever works on this is really sneaky. I've noticed some things will like the under review will disappear or the announced will disappear with certain features. So I have to refer back to my old videos to like confirm that. So yeah, Volcano Biome. I mean, what is there to really say about Volcano Biome? I think it'd be a really good fit. I recall, hey Quest, I recall Mojang talked about volcanoes in one of the what are those Q&A videos they did? They talked about volcanoes. And I think yeah, okay, I remember. And this is okay. They talked about it either the beginning of the year, I think. And and don't quote me on this, but basically in a nutshell, they're like, well, we don't want to add something that could destroy people's builds, and we don't like to introduce things that could directly impact someone's work or builds or something to that extent. And ask Mojang. There you go. You guys are smarter than me. We already know that. So Volcano Biome. But hear me out on this, though. I don't know why I clicked out of that. Hear me out on this idea, though. What if volcanoes didn't randomly erupt? What if it was like an event you could initiate? Like, you need the biome. You need the actual volcano biome. But what if you could initiate it yourself? Like, the volcano's not going to randomly erupt. However, if you choose to, through whatever, maybe a puzzle or something, I don't know, man. This is a feedback stream, guys, okay? This is a feedback stream. But what if you, the player, could initiate the eruption of the volcano? And then, like, the ground will shake, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, they don't want something bad happen that the player didn't cause. Exactly, exactly. And was it referencing the volcano idea? I thought it was. Why is Mojang so afraid to try these type of things? I don't necessarily think Mojang's afraid. I think they're just they're being very careful with Minecraft. They're being very careful with this game because of how old it is and the community that supported this game, the dedication and loyalty that the community has had for Minecraft. I think they're just trying to stay true to the core of Minecraft. And I think you can tell with certain features they chose not to add versus features they choose to add. It's questionable at times, like, why don't you go that direction? But at the same time, it's like they're trying to make sure they stick with like the fundamentals of Minecraft. They have like this, what do they call it? They call it like they have like these core values when it comes to Minecraft, right? This music's super chill. Stealth, I think they are being too conservative on things. Well, I think my channel wouldn't be growing at all if I didn't agree with you on that. I think I'm the type of person who's been preaching about like tameable dragons and stuff the past 2 or 3 years, which half the players want, the other half are like, no, it's too mod-like. But for me, it's like I'm the type of person who appreciates more content, more features, right? I see games like Terraria and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, they keep adding stuff and it's fun. But I get it, right? You got nostalgia players too that are just like, nah, this is too much. It's already too much, man. You got nostalgia players that didn't really like the Nether update. They didn't like the Caves and Cliffs update. So you got a lot of different communities because it's a big game. It's just a huge game. Skylands, we need to get this up there. We need to get, bro, guys, please vote this up if you see it. This update would be a dream come true. And this is honestly, I've been talking about the Skylands for a long time. A very long time. And for those of you who've been subscribed to me for a while, you guys know this is true. I've made a lot of videos on this. I'm sure you're tired of me talking about this. You're probably tired of me talking about the Skylands. I'm tired of talking about it. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I think this is one of the best dimension ideas, period. And some people are going to be like, well, it's not original. I don't care. It's great content, though. It's great content. There's so many cool features that could come out of this. And that's what I care about. I don't care about originality at all. I don't care if it's in other games. I don't care if we have... I just... It doesn't matter to me. I love all the features related to the sky. If it's more birds, if it's sky islands, if it's sky boss, dragons, the griffin, I don't care. I don't really care. I think the whole concept is pretty cool, and especially considering that we have the Nether, I feel like they should add the opposite of the Nether. That's my thought. Yeah, we got the Elytra wings too, right? Wouldn't that... Okay, hear me out on this, right? Because now we have the Elytra. We've had it for 1.9, right? So that came out... We've had the Elytra wings for a long time. And I feel like if we had the Skylands, it would be like an incentive after beating the game, right? It's like you can get to this dimension, but you're not going to be able to enjoy it as much without first defeating the Ender Dragon. Besides the cave update. Yeah, let's not forget that the cave update didn't start popping off until like a few months before they announced it. You guys remember that? The cave update, bro. I think I have it on my channel really quick. Let's see. Please subscribe, by the way, if you are new. Please. Please subscribe. Because you know I've been covering feedback for a long time. A long time. Goats. Cave update. A long time chat. Vultures. Volcano biome. What? Proof right there, chat. Proof. 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 The proof is on my channel. I tell you, bro. Right here, 2 years ago. Volcano biome was under review. Right here. Team Mountains, where you at? Volcanoes could come if you vote Mountains during Minecon Live September 28th. It's under review right here. Chat, I do not make this stuff up. I notice these things, bro. They are playing with us. They are messing with us. Volcano was under review. That's beside the point. That's actually, I wasn't even looking for that. I wasn't even looking for that, but now we know for sure that they do that. And everything is documented on my channel. Everything is like on my channel, bro, forever. Okay, you can't hide. Cave update, 8,000 views. This was posted 2 years ago. So humble beginnings, right? Humble beginnings. And I see this happening for the Skylands. I don't know. What do you guys think? Honestly, though, think about it this way. Here's food for thought. We haven't had a new dimension in about 10 years. 10 years. What up, Henrik? It's been that long, 10 years. I think over 10 years. We have not had a new dimension. I'm never concerned about what Mojang's working on because I already know it's going to be lit. But I think one thing that I hope they focus less on are adding new biomes. I think we've had so many new biomes the past several updates that they haven't focused on other things that are probably just as important, like new bosses. I think bosses are as important, if not more important, than getting a new biome. New mechanics. Where's that combat update? I think that's probably just as important too. The new combat mechanics is probably high up there. All right, let's move on from the Skylands. I think we've talked about that a lot. New biome called the Cherry Blossom Grove. We've talked about this before. This would look really good in 1.19, guys. The wild update. Can you imagine a cherry blossom biome? Like a cherry blossom. Ooh, people are really nice when it comes to building cherry blossom trees. Like a cherry blossom biome. That'd be very interesting. But then again, I was just talking about not adding more biomes. But it's weird, though. How's your computer doing? Mine? I mean, I'm still gonna send it in. I mean, you guys will know because it'll crash. I'll be like, oop. It'll just crash. You want leaf carpets? That'd be pretty cool. Like fallen leaves. All right, should we check out another category or keep going? Ooh, magic forest. Magic forest. This biome has gigantic trees, flowers, mushroom houses, and a new biome, fairy. A new mob, fairy, I can't read. The biome will have secret chests with items like diamonds, emeralds, new items, rubies, sapphire, and crystals. I think this would work really well, and I've talked about this in a video. The magic forest would work really well as an island. I've made way too many. Would love to have them in the game. Yeah, I think this would work really well as an island. This would be sick. You know how many people would like spend countless hours looking for this island? I feel like it's more intriguing when you're like exploring through the ocean, like in a boat or something. Like when you're able to find these things on a boat than just like walking and stumbling upon it. I don't like the idea of fairies, to be honest. I'm not sure about fairies. I don't know. Unless it was like in a Zelda type of format where they're like, you can like catch them or something in a jar. I don't know. We got sandstorms. That's weird. Would it be weird in the desert though? I don't know. Would sandstorms be weird? I guess it really depends how they implement it. I mean, I can't imagine that making the game a lot of fun. It's gonna make it more realistic and more immersive. But let's not get it twisted though. I don't think immersion means fun, in my opinion. That's just me. Immersion can result in it being fun, but I've played games that were very immersive and very realistic to the point where I'm like, I'm not having fun, bro. Like, Ark Survival is a prime example of that. Of, like, realism for the sake of just realism, and I'm not having fun. I'm freezing to death in this biome. I'm freezing to death in this biome, or I'm burning to death in another biome. Like, what's going on here? I don't want that type of realism where I'm like freezing in one biome to the point where I'm dying, or I'm like burning to death in another biome to the point where I'm dying. That's just too much, man. It's just too much. It's just, I don't know. I think there's definitely a balancing when it comes to immersion and like realism. And if that's what, like, Mojang has to make it very clear what they're aiming for, because so far we really don't know the extent of what they're aiming for 1.19. We don't know everything they're trying to like accomplish, what they're trying to accomplish with this update, besides immersion. And that's part of the fun, in my opinion. Like, I don't necessarily feel like I have to know everything, but I'm done with that playlist, sorry. I don't necessarily feel like I have to know everything that's going on with the update. But considering it's about making biomes feel more alive and feel more wild, I think it helps us as like part of the community to understand their goals and their objectives. Because for the most part, all we can truly do is like really just speculate. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm really excited for this Minecraft Now thing that they're rolling out. Is that this week or next week? What's today? What's today? Oh my god, I don't even know what today is, bro. What's today? The 5th? The 6th? So I think that's going to be very beneficial, especially for an update like this. Because it seems to me this update is they're aiming for, like, they want a player to feel something when they're in the biomes, right? That's what I'm getting from this, from the wild update. Like, they want us to feel something when we're exploring these biomes that have been in the game for like 12 years. Speaking of biomes, we got the Giants biome. I'm not reading all of that, chat. I am not reading all of that, chat. But I like that first sentence. I think that Minecraft lacks of fantasy biomes. Biomes which don't exist in real life and are inspired from fictions. That definitely resonates with me, because it's sort of what I was referring back. It was what I was talking about earlier with the magical biome, right? I feel like realism is cool, but fantasy is cooler. Period. I think fantasy is much cooler than realism. Thank you guys for 78 likes, by the way. I'll read some of this. But the Giants biome, it would be a biome where every single thing would be insanely big. A bigger version of basic biome like forest. Where the grass and flowers would be 4 to 5 times higher than the player. Okay, I get it. Like, have you guys ever played like Sky Wars on like any server, and you like, you know what I'm talking about, like where the flowers are just really big and just that gives the impression yada yada yada. Maybe don't allow leaves to decay would be better too, in order to avoid an insane amount of checking that could lag the game. Yeah, there's a lot of information here. It's interesting. I'm glad this is under review. I feel like this would be better suited as a dimension. Just basically skimming over it. Almost 200k. Congrats. Thank you. I probably won't get there this year, unfortunately, but it's good to have goals, and it's good to have goals. This would be better suited as a dimension idea than an actual biome. A giant dimension. Dream biome. This could be another thing that's better off as a dimension. $5 bomb by Megalith. Megalith! Man, it's like you know my work schedule. I'm starting to... I can tell that you're a closer, Megalith, because I'm an opener. So I already know you're a closer. But thank you so much, Megalith. I miss talking to you, by the way. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Dream biome. Okay, I'm just going to read this. I'm not talking about a city in the sky or anything like that. I'm talking about how when you go to bed in the game, nothing happens. Make it so when you go to bed, you wake up instead of the real world, you end up in a dream dimension. So it is a dimension. I don't know why people put biome in the title when it's because there's a big difference, not a small difference. There's a massive difference between a dimension and a biome, right? Wow. So the dream biome, you end up in and varies, and when you go to bed in real world, for example, if you go to sleep in the desert, you'll end up in the desert dream biome. And you get 5 minutes to stay in the world. That's not a long time for a dimension. 5 minutes isn't a very long time for a dimension. Thank you guys. We're almost at 90 likes, by the way. I would donate, but no money. No worries. It's all good. It's all good. No worries. Oh, this gets interesting. So, you can only spend 5 minutes in this world. Now, during the 5 minutes, you can do minor stuff like gather resources, build buildings, fight nightmare mobs. And when the dream is over, you get various different kinds of effects in the real world. For example, if you gather enough dream resources, you get a few minutes of night vision or saturation, and add new dream ores. The more of these ores you collect, the better your effects after the dream will be. Ooh, it says, if you don't sleep for a while, the dream begins to go bad and a new dream monsters start taking over your dream. That's actually pretty sick. That's actually pretty cool. There's a lot of potential here, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's a lot of potential with this idea. It's, and it's under review for a reason. You know, it's like, the reality is that I look at the date. I focus on the date a little bit too much, because it seems to be how long it takes for Mojang to add a feature. On average, is about like 3 to 4 years from when it's posted to like when it's added, right? It seems to be on average like three-ish years, 2 to 3 years. I'm not gonna say 4. We're getting there, but I don't think it's there yet. 4 years is a little bit too much, but 2 to 3 years. So, could we see something like this, even though it was posted in 2018? I think so. I think so, for sure. Welcome back to the stream. My eye's itchy. I'm drinking this plant-based energy drink, and it has the worst aftertaste ever. It has the worst aftertaste ever. It tastes like, in my mouth, it tastes like soil. It tastes like soil. Like I got, like, I don't know what soil tastes like, but I just feel like that's what it would taste like. That's what it would taste like, bro. Like, what is this? Organic caffeine, yeah. Soil drink, I know. It's like, oh man. Waterfall biomes. That'd be interesting. I feel like that this could work, especially with the new mountains, for sure. This could easily work with the new mountains. 100%. Dead forest? Yo. Sort of like the corrupted? 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. Respect for drinking it. The dead forest. That sounds like the corrupted, right? The corrupted? Or is it corruption? I think it's corruption. Corruption. I'm stupid. The corruption. Yeah. Sounds like the corruption from Terraria. That would be sick, man. Can you imagine like a dead biome in Minecraft? Like, is that... Do you guys feel like that's the deep dark? Is it their version of the deep dark? I mean, yeah. Is the corruption Mojang's version. Or is it Terraria's? I'm stupid. Just ignore me. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, though. Like, the Deep Dark City is equivalent to the corruption. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think the corruption and the Deep Dark are very similar at all. The more I think about it. Because I feel like it starts on the surface and it goes underground. And I think the surface part's sort of important to corruption. It has to be like, you have to sort of see it before going underground. Yeah, it's like sort of in, I don't know. I feel like the Deep Dark, its own thing. It seems to me like an original idea. Obviously it is, but I just don't know anything like that in any other game. The Deep Dark is the next stronghold. It is the gateway to the next dimension. That's interesting. I definitely could think about that a little bit longer, with in reference to the Deep Dark possibly being connected to a future dimension. I think, yeah, there's a lot of theories when it comes to the Deep Dark. I'm sure you could go on Reddit and find a billion theories and ideas related to the Deep Dark. I would like for Mojang to start building on the concept of a new dimension. If they don't decide to add it anytime soon, a new dimension anytime soon, when I say anytime soon, like the next 2 or 3 years, they should start building in that direction. What's going on, Ben? What up? What it do? What it do, bro? Swamp overhaul. You guys want to see something interesting? I think I pointed this out in one of my videos before, but check this out, bro. Check this out. Look what I found. So if we go to, I think it's under mobs. Where's mobs? Is it NPCs? No, it's this one. I think it's this one. Here we go. So if we go here, and then we go to announced. No. It's not announced. It's under review. Right? And then it's this one, the Kraken boss, right? Kraken? I hate that word. So pay attention to the date, May 27th, 2018. All right. 1 second, I'm reading this real quick. Is it this post or is it another post? Minecraft 1.13, not far from the wreck. The Kraken would be asleep. The Kraken uses tentacles. I think this is the wrong post. I wanted to show you guys something cool. What post was it? I'm not making this up. I wanted to show you guys something cool. I go through so many ideas, though. I could have sworn it was this. That's so weird. Did they delete it? Oh, well. Whoa, we got a donation. Cisco, do you think Minecraft should cater to folks that want heavy combat? My friends get bored fast because they want dungeons to raid. I think the first thing I want to point out is I think Minecraft. I think they need a larger team. I think they need a larger team for both Bedrock and Java Edition. I'm not sure how many people work on the game. I'm assuming over 100 people. Like, it's not a small team, but I feel like they just need more people. Let's first check out Mojang. How big is Mojang? Number of employees 600 for Mojang in 2021. That's actually a lot more people than I was expecting. 600 people? I just feel like that's part of the issue. Like, it's just like things are not, yeah. That's actually a lot more people than I was expecting. I'm not sure what's going on. Because I just feel like for a year, one major update per year, I get it. It's more so the amount of features we get in that update. But in terms of the combat, yeah, I feel like they could definitely do a lot more with the combat. And I think for a while, we were speculating they were trying to go that direction when it came to like the fletching table and the smithing table, which we know what the smithing table does now. But I know there was a lot of speculation as to what was happening with those blocks at the time. And a lot of people were hoping that they were going to do a lot more with just combat in general, you know, just expand on combat. So we never got that. We never got thought. But we're still getting combat 2.0, whatever you want to call that. We don't know when. Ooh, is it this one? I think it's Water Dragon. Let me see. Oh, checked. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is, guys. July 2nd, 2018. The Water Dragon. There could be this portal that leads to a different dimension called the Deep, which has a water dragon, maybe bigger than the Ender Dragon. It can look like a guardian. And you can make a new biome called the Deep Dark Ocean. Isn't that crazy? The Deep Dark. Right here. From 2018. Uraf started working on the Combat 2.0. I think that's interesting just to see a reference to the Deep Dark. I don't think this has any correlation to the Deep Dark City or the Deep Dark concept by King B Dogs. But just seeing this idea right here called the Water Dragon. And it clearly says new biome called the Deep Dark Ocean. I think that's just pretty cool. From 4 years ago. Could be where the name came from. I was thinking the same thing, bro. I was thinking the same thing, honestly. Like, that's just that's a big coincidence. That's a big coincidence, man. Look at all of these mobs that are under review. All of these mobs. The skeleton dog would be pretty cool. Birds in Minecraft. That was the most recent one placed under review. I think. Let me see. Let's go to recent activity. Recent, yeah. Birds in Minecraft. There hasn't really been, like, they've, when it comes to feedback, they have never really added a ton of ideas. They've never placed a lot of ideas under review or announced per year. I would say on average, we get like one idea placed announced, maybe 2 ideas under review per year. Not a lot going on feedback in terms of activity. Not like the community is very active. Like we post every second on here, right? If we go to, let's just pick a category really quick. Let's pick villagers and NPCs. Like people are posting every, like look at this, bro. Like yesterday, today, Tuesday. Wait, this isn't in order. Most recent activity. How do you find recent activity if this isn't... They got it all mixed up? Okay, never mind. I see. Warden, this has 103. As the Warden is sensitive to vibrations and sound, a loud sound like a TNT explosion should stun, confuse, or deafen it, so players can move without it noticing or following them. You got great ideas like this, chillin'. What do you guys think about this one? What's going on, anime? Even features related to current ideas, like doesn't have to be this new idea. It could be related to things that are announced, that are coming, or even old features. I would like to see improvements for the Woodland Mansion, quite frankly, right? It doesn't necessarily have to correlate or affiliate with these things that are new ideas or new concepts or, you know, whatever. It could be something that's related to features currently in the game. You know what I would like to see are different types of wandering traders. I think that'd be pretty fun. Different wandering traders. You will forever support birds. So yeah, feedback's very active. If they want to hire me, I can go through these ideas. Mojang, Minecraft, hire me, I will go through these ideas. Please. I will go through these ideas for you. Structures. Ooh, this is such a fun category. This is such a fun category, man. Why do we only have 3 ideas under review? What in the world? Let's go based off of popularity, I guess. Votes? Yeah, let's go based off of votes. This has to be one of the most exciting categories. And none of this is under review. Why? Abandoned forts? That's sick. Update dungeons? That's never gonna happen. End village? Like, all of these ideas are pretty cool. Badlands villages. New Nether Fortresses. Yeah, right. That's never gonna happen, bro. It's never gonna happen. You know, I was talking about that during 1.16. It's like, yo, why don't they update the Nether Fortress? And then they, like, talked about, like, what is this lame song? He talked about back to their core beliefs and values and stuff. I'm like, okay, I agree and I disagree with their fundamentals of Minecraft, the things that should remain the same. And for me, it's like, if it looks outdated, it just looks outdated. I don't know if they had that same energy for Village and Pillage. Clearly they didn't, because they updated all the villages. Right? And that's like one thing I thought would remain the same were villages, and that didn't remain the same, so why not just update everything at that point, right? I don't get it. Why not just update everything? If like, you're like, well, this has to remain the same because it's iconic. It's like vanilla, whatever. Just have to give it time. Yeah. In 10 years' time, the game will look completely different. I'll look completely different in 10 years, bro. Yeah. Like, trust me. I don't necessarily think, I know for sure that they're not wasting their time. Like, they're clearly working hard. They put a lot of time and hours into this game. A lot of love. I don't necessarily, when I talk about these features, I'm not implying that, like, that they're not working on anything. Like, clearly they're working very diligently. I think it's more so, if you want to take away anything, I think I'm just highlighting features I feel like they should focus on before focusing on other things. Right? Does that make sense? I feel like, okay, if you have this amount of time to work on something, focus on these ideas that have already gone through some outlet, some sort of system that they've placed. Focus on these things first, right? I think that's all I'm really suggesting at this point. I don't necessarily... Yeah, I think you guys get it. When did you get a beard? I don't know. It's not really... It's a scruff. It's wintertime. It's cold. Anime, you haven't been here in like 5 months, okay? So I've had facial hair for all of that. Yeah. Crystal Caves. R.I.P. Moment of silence for the Crystal Caves. Moment of silence for the Crystal Caves. What else we got, guys? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Villagers and NPCs. Villagers and NPCs. Pets for villagers. Yo, what if they had... Yo, this is so sick. Some ideas aren't worth it. That's why I'm well... Yeah. I agree with you, Alexander. Some ideas aren't worth it. But I think it's been... if it's not clear now, you can check for yourself. I think it's clear that some things just... They haven't updated the site in a long time, right? So you got to factor that in. They don't go through everything. So yeah, you can say some ideas aren't worth it, but they don't go through all of these ideas. Right? That's like very apparent. They don't go through all of these ideas. A lot of people say their ideas are deleted. I've had my ideas deleted. So I think this is a system that could work really well for us, the players, if it's like updated regularly. It does work well. And I'm looking at something that worked well for us, the cave update. That worked out for us. So this is a system that works when it's being updated. It's not updated enough. I don't know how many people moderate this. I don't know how many people work on this. I hope they, during one of their meetings that they have, I'm sure like 50 times a week, they consider this for next year, like updating this website, improving it, making it more efficient. I think this benefits us, the player. Yeah, we got double jump enchantments. I think enchantments would be nice if they focused on that. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a weird day. It's not been like the best day ever, but we'll get through it. We will get through it. Yeah, the double jump enchantment I think would be pretty fun. And not like in a broken way either. It's like maybe double jumping uses twice as much durability on your boots, right? You know what I'm talking about? I think there's always ways you can balance a feature without it impacting the gameplay too much. So an enchantment I think would add some fun to the game is an enchantment for boots that allows a player to jump again once while in the air. This could be helpful in gaining flight from ground level and even add to the leaping effect. Someone said, just use Potion of Leaping. There's no need for an enchantment that does the same thing. But he clearly says, like, it could stack with the leaping effect. He clearly says it there. And like, bro, who uses the Potion of Leaping anyways? I know that's not like a reason, but I'm just saying. Out of all the potions you're going to craft, you're probably not going to craft the Potion of Leaping. Or less likely to. Grappling rope, this is one idea I've been talking about a lot during the early stages of Caves and Cliffs. Back before they even split it. This was something I was hoping to see because of how large the caves are. I'm sure you guys have been in a large cave. Stealth, do you think muskets should be in Minecraft? No. That should remain a mod. I think it would be fun, but I don't think it's Minecraft, you know? I don't think that's very Minecraft to me. When you think guns, you don't really think Minecraft, right? Your first thought isn't Minecraft when you think guns. There's plenty of other games you think of when you think guns, and Minecraft isn't one of them. But I have nothing against like guns in a game. GTA is one of my favorite games of all time. I've played Fortnite I haven't played it in a year, but I used to all the time. Call of Duty, you guys know my history with Call of Duty. But I don't think Minecraft is meant for guns. It'd be too unbalanced in PvP. I think sharpness is already unbalanced, you know what I'm saying? At least it adds to it adds a lot more versatility, I think. Could it be breaking, game breaking? Yeah. Or PvP breaking? Yeah. You can make that same argument with enchantments we currently have, though. You get hit by sharpness like 2 or 3 or 4, like it's over. In like one hit. I don't think that makes for interesting gameplay, right? It doesn't. Like, clearly, if we're talking about balancing, then Mojang has a lot of work to do when it comes to the balancing of PvP. They have a lot of work to do. What if Microsoft gives us the ability to create high quality mods that matches up to what Java has? I think they're already trying to do that though. Didn't they dedicate an entire segment during Minecraft Live talking about that? I'm like 90% sure they talked about Bedrock Tools. I'm serious. Like we're not gonna rewatch Minecraft Live today or anything, but they had a segment dedicated to Bedrock Tools and being able to create mods and stuff like that on Bedrock simply, or not simply, but a lot easier than in the past. Yeah, they did. I thought it was pretty cool, pretty interesting. So it's worth checking out if you're if you want to get into modding for Bedrock. I think sometimes people get so excited about the next major update announcement that not on purpose, but they don't you don't notice certain things during the event. And maybe some of that anticipation is a result of the mob vote that they sort of throw in throughout the entire Minecraft live. For me, honestly, they can just start off with the mob vote. They don't have to extend it throughout the entire event. I think people would still watch the entire event as long as they announce the next major update at the end. If they just want to start off with presenting the mob vote, I think that wouldn't make a lot of difference. Microsoft is actively fighting free mods for Bedrock. I don't know enough about that to really talk about it, honestly. I know Marketplace is a huge part of the Bedrock. The foundation of Bedrock is Marketplace. So clearly, Microsoft makes a lot of money from that. So do creators. I'm not sure how much they make. I don't have anything on the Marketplace yet. But I think this is interesting. It's such an interesting subject to talk about because you got Mojang and then you got Microsoft, and Microsoft owns Mojang. I think Mojang believes in I think Mojang understands the importance of like mods and like the creator experience. Whereas Microsoft, like this $1 trillion company, I don't know if they're a $1 trillion company, $1 billion company. They might see this as like they might see it at, like, they might just be in it for the money. I don't know. Right. They might just be like, okay, this is making us money. We don't necessarily care about like the creator experience, and we don't care about the mods and whatever, the freedom of creation. The thing I've noticed though, and we can look back at things Microsoft has done versus things Mojang has done, and even like most recently with the cancellation of Minecraft Earth. And I see that as a Microsoft decision and not necessarily as a Minecraft Mojang decision, right? The cancellation of Minecraft Earth, possibly the cancellation of the super duper graphics pack, is more of like a Microsoft business decision than like a game developer decision. That's just me. That's more just like me looking at it from like a distance. I haven't done enough research to have a solid opinion, but I think that's one of the issues when you have like a $1 billion company that isn't necessarily known for game development. Well, that's not true. They are known for development, but I think Minecraft is a very unique game because it's like a community type of game, right? Minecraft is a community game. It was built for the community, and it grew off the community, off of like YouTubers and streamers, and that's how it grew, is because of creators, modders and stuff. That's how it grew. So it's a very different thing than just like Microsoft owning Halo or owning like, you know what I'm saying? It's completely different. We actually need a Savannah update. Let's actually take a look at that really quick, because the Savannah is what I voted for during 2000. That'd been 2019, 2018, right? 2000, long time ago. I'm getting old. I'm getting old, chat. So that was a long time ago. The Savannah. I don't know which biome you guys voted for, but I voted for the Savannah. This was the year the Taiga won, if you guys recall. The taiga one. So we have the baobabs right here. We could have gotten the baobabs. This is a horrible example of the baobab. What is this tree? This is not a baobab. Do not pay attention to this image. This is not a baobab. Let me show you guys what a baobab looks like. It's a horrible example. What the heck? This is a baobab. Look at the size of this tree. What in the world? Look at the size of that thing. It's huge. It's massive. That's a baobab. So we could have had that. You literally only talk about ostriches. Thank you guys for almost 130 likes, by the way. They should sell a Henrik figurine. I would totally buy it. Sounds legit, bro. Love it. Oh, we could have had termites as well. So termites will invade places with lots of wood, villages, and your house. If you happen to live in the savanna, desert, or mesa, they are too small to hit with a sword. So you will have to enlist the help of native animals. In the desert and mesa, you will find meerkats. To lead them back to the infestation, you will have to crouch in front of them with dead termite, which you find where the infestation is. I like how this also talks about the meerkat. I think that's pretty cool. So that lets you know that, like, especially with termites, this is a feature that would work. Ideally, this would work the best with meerkat, which a meerkat is the desert update feature. It's not related to the savanna. So termites work best with meerkats, is what I'm getting from this. Very interesting. It follows you like a wolf, but for a limited time. No. We don't need any more of these, like, they're not tameable, but you can interact with them type of mobs, bro. I'm not... We don't need any more of these, like, animals that are, like... And I stand by this, bro. This is the one thing I will mention. If they ever did, like, a Q&A in person and I was invited, which I'd be very blessed and humbled if I was ever given that opportunity. But I'm like, yo, we need more actual pets, man. People want pets because it's like having a comrade on a journey. It's like you experience the game in a different way when you feel like you have like something that will be a part of that experience with you. So we need more actual tameable mobs, bro. The foxes would have been one of the best mobs if they were tameable. I know they're not tameable in real life, but the game is not real life. So, I mean, that's sort of like that whole argument of like realism is like weird to me. It's always been a weird argument. It's like nobody, like, how many people are playing Minecraft for realism? It's really hard. Yeah, it depends when you get them, Anime, to answer your question. Foxes have been domesticated, but usually that's like infancy. Like, usually that's when they're like abandoned by their adults, by their parents or whatever. Like, they can be domesticated. That goes for not most animals, but that goes for a lot of animals that are known as wild animals. Jeffrey, let's be real here. You would never complain about their decision in front of your celebrity crush, Henrik, right? I mean, King B Dogs is my celebrity crush, okay? I love Henrik, though. No, I mean, I know how hard all of them work, and let's be honest, like, I don't think they, like, I think they've proven and shown that what they add in the game, it's usually like a partner, like it's a group effort type of thing. It's not like an individual, like, oh, I'm going to add this, so I do. They usually jump ideas off of one another collectively. So it's like they're like a team, right? They are a team. And from their conversations during the Q&As and stuff, you can tell that when someone has an idea, they jump that idea off of someone else. And it's just like they bounce ideas off of each other. And then at the end, they sort of have a better idea of the feature. So I think there's a huge process to adding every single feature. Not just like, oh, I'm going to code this in there and then bam, it's there, you know? I think there's definitely like it takes a village to add a single feature, clearly. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for 130 likes. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing if you enjoy feedback content. I cover feedback all the time here. I love feedback. I love Minecraft. These are things I love a lot. And if you want to see me cover videos on something specific, let me know once this stream becomes a video, okay? Whenever this becomes a video, let me know what you would like me to focus on, and I shall try my best to cover it very soon, okay? Yeah. Fruit trees. Jellyfish, owls, oasis, pet dragons. Probably my favorite idea, period, honestly, in this entire website. I don't see this ever, like, happening, to be honest. Not anytime soon. I don't want to say ever. I think that's, like, I should never say that. I don't see this happening, like, anytime soon. Like, pet dragons. Because for starters, like, this is a feature that could easily change, like, how you interact in every, like, combat situation, in every biome. This is, like, having a pet dragon. Balancing would definitely be the first thing that comes to mind. I think feedback needs an update. Yes, it does. There are domesticated foxes. Lots of them are on the way of being fully domesticated. Oh, I'm not, like, saying that, like, there's not domesticated foxes, anime. I think we're sort of talking about the same thing. I was talking about how I wish foxes were, like, tameable in Minecraft. And how I'm not, like, a huge fan of, like, realism in the game. Like, that they choose to push for sometimes. Like, they pick and choose when they want to push for this, like, realism versus, like, fantasy. Clearly the game has, like, a blend of both. But I'm more of a fan of fantasy. I appreciate and respect, like, a good fantasy game, for sure. They're really sweet. Foxes are just adorable, period. I've watched so many videos of, like, foxes that were injured or that couldn't live in the wild for whatever reason, so people adopted the fox. They're really cute. I think Arctic foxes are super cute. I watched this really nice video of an Arctic fox getting close to a human. is really adorable. Emerald armor and weapons. I wonder... I think it'd be cool if there was an emerald weapon and armor. Its weapon strength should be in the middle of wood and gold. Its armor protection should be in the middle of leather and gold. Okay. Hear me out on this. I don't know why this was placed under review with this type of description. I think this description for this idea, I don't like it. Emerald armor and weapons, the way this person describes this idea, I don't like the idea at all. However, if you were to say emerald armor, like you unlock new enchantments using emerald armor, I think that's more appealing, right? Or maybe wearing emerald armor attracts new types of villagers. That idea alone is more appealing to me than like, okay, it fits between this durability or this, it's not as strong as diamonds, it fits between gold and leather. Like, I don't care about that. We already have plenty of armors and weapons. But when you get into like a specific utilization of this armor in terms of like what it's capable of doing with mobs or unlocking something, I think that's more appealing to me. Emerald armor should give you cheaper trades. I just doubt emerald tools are ever coming. Yeah, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Tools, no, it doesn't make a lot of sense at all. So whenever they do update this website, I think a lot of these ideas will not be under review, and possibly better ideas or newer ideas will be placed under review, right? So they just clean up the entire website. Some of these ideas that feel outdated, that don't feel like they fit what Minecraft is trying to accomplish, they can just take the under review away from that and put it on something more recent, more relevant. But as of right now, some of these ideas just don't seem like... Maybe at one point they made sense, but right now, I don't think so. I don't think so. Jeffrey, the part of Minecraft Live which makes me sad is the part at the end when you realize you won't be seeing Vubu's face for another year or so. You agree? Yeah. You don't really see a lot of him until like Minecraft Live. I've noticed that. Stealth, your chat tends to get spammed. Maybe get more mods. Yeah, bro. I can add more mods, but it doesn't mean they're going to be active. And I've had a problem before with having too many mods. So I have to find like the perfect amount of mods that are like active. But let's be real, like people got lives too. I don't necessarily like expect my moderators to be in every single stream because I know they got school and they got work. They got other like obligations and stuff. So it's hard to like know when someone's going to be here when I add them as a moderator. I should add a slowdown. Monkeys would be really nice. Just have a monkey on your shoulder and then they can like pick fruit for you. Wouldn't that be nice? Like a monkey on your shoulder. And then it can like jump on trees. Swinging would probably look a little ridiculous. Because you don't really have like branches, you know? It'd look a little ridiculous, but maybe they can jump on top of trees. And then they can just get fruit for you. That'd be so cute. I would love to have monkeys in Minecraft. I should do a video like these animals I need. I need these animals. I need these animals. I should do that type of video. Speaking of things we need events. This is what we need. I consider raids almost like an event. It's like it's like the closest Minecraft has gotten to an event, an in-game event. I think it's considered a boss battle, and if that's the case, it's a weird... It's like, I don't know, man. But for me, events makes every experience more unique or more special. I just think it'd be cool to have more events in the game. If it's a shooting star, if it's some sort of like in-game festival where like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys can share your ideas. You know, a pet monkey suits you pretty well. Yeah, I've been told that before, just Mickle. I've been told that by certain people. How about worlds that can be separated by oceans? What are you talking about? Stealth, I subscribe to your YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you. Like how our world is, how we have to scale waters to get to Europe from North America. Bro, that'd be huge. You're talking about like actual oceans? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about like actual oceans? In Minecraft? Wow. That's, bro, I don't know. There's not enough content in the ocean. There's not enough content in the ocean, bro. So many ideas. I wonder if they... Here's the thing, though. They look at this. They look at this every year, but I don't feel like it's updated enough. We know they look at it every year because of this, of stuff like this. The mangrove forest being announced. It's been on here for 4 years. This was announced like 2 months ago, so we know they go through feedback. Frogs and tadpoles, another idea that's nearly 3 years old. This is announced. Like, we know they go through feedback, but it just doesn't look like they go through these ideas a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just very peculiar to me. We need frog eggs. Hey, Stealth, you can see my idea on Warden Treasure Loot. Really? Is it called Warden Treasure? Is this your idea? Warden Treasure Loot? Is that yours right here? Is this it? We need an end update. Bro, do you know how many people were wrong about that? Including myself to some extent. Yes and no, because I cover everything, so I wasn't just focusing on the end. I was focusing on like a farm update. I also talked about a surprise update, like something we weren't like something we weren't thinking about at all. But most channels were not covering other updates. They were just covering the end update. They were like, the end update is next. And let me ask you guys this question. Would you have preferred the end update over the wild update? Would you have preferred... Should I do a poll? We can do a poll really quick. The end update or the wild update? And thank you guys for 140 likes, by the way. Remember when Stealth did straw polls? Even though this isn't updated as much as I would like, I think feedback's so interesting. And it's like, honestly, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't cover it, really. There's certain things I don't cover, as you guys are well aware, because it's just like, you know, we get a lot of betas, like we get a lot of betas and pre-releases, and not pre-releases, but we get a lot of betas that I know it could get me a lot of views, but what fascinates me more is just like the possibilities of Minecraft, the things we could possibly see. And I think I've built a community on that. I think a lot of people are attracted to the same thing, like things that we could see. So for me, this really is like a bunch of kindred spirits, like people that are just like have the same thing, that we all have this in common, this fascination with possibilities, with endless possibilities. So I don't think, in my opinion, we could see all of these things eventually. Minecraft isn't going away at all, period. Minecraft is not going away. It'll be here 10 years from now. It'll be here, maybe it'll be here 20 years from now. I don't know what the game is going to look like in 20 years. But it will be like Pokemon. It will be like Pokemon. It will be a 30-year-old game. A 40-year-old game. You know? I'm sure my future kids will be playing Minecraft. It will be here for a long time. So all of these things, like, who knows, bro? It's all really cool. Structures is one area I wish we just had more. This is the one thing. This is the one thing I feel like for sure Minecraft just needs to keep on adding. Just keep on adding. More structures, keep on adding them. Keep on doing it. Who got more excited because of the deep dark cities? You knew like a new structure meant a lot more content. That's why you're like, yo, this is gonna be sick. Because you know, like a new structure, you know what it means. Like, yeah, with the Nether update, we were excited for the biomes, but you probably were 10 times more excited when you saw the Bastion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like, biomes are cool, But a structure, a new structure has our hopes and dreams, bro. It has everything we want. It's just like, that's it. That's the answer. A new structure is the answer. And this is definitely a question worth pondering. And that is, more of you guys are excited for the wild update than the end update. But the question is, what should they do with the witch hut? They are updating the swamp, but should they do something with the witch hut? And if so, what should that be? What should they do with the witch hut? What should they do? This is their opportunity to do something. Should they leave it alone, which is more than likely what's going to happen? Or should they consider some improvements to the witch hut? Because, like I said, this is a rare opportunity to update something that is very old. Will they take that opportunity? I have no idea. This is all speculation. This is a stream where we talk about ideas. But I would say they should play around with different witch hut builds. I know they got someone that works on that. Just tell them to work on it for a couple days and see what you come up with. See what happens. Just even you said make it bigger. They should replace the wood. But make it similar. It doesn't have to be this like massive thing, because it is a hut. But yeah, you know what? Here's an idea. What if the witch hut was surrounded by the dead forest? I feel like they could... They don't necessarily have to change a lot about the witch hut, but they could build an ecosystem around it. I would say the witch hut is, like, it being in the swamp, I get it, but they could definitely build it up a little bit more. Maybe that's a terrible idea. I don't know. I was just thinking about the dead forest again. I really like the dead forest. I really do. I like it. Look how many votes this has. The backpacks has 18,000 votes. That's a lot of support. How many votes does it take to just get something like announced? I feel like if Dream just reposted one of these ideas, it just gets so much support that like Mojang would be like, holy cow, like, okay, maybe we should add this now. That would never happen. But I'm just saying. Popularity does help, right? Numbers helps. It does help. We live in a world now where like numbers means a lot more than it did like 10, 20 years ago. It just has a lot more weight to it. If I had to be stuck with Brandon, Henrik, and Lady Agnes in a closet for 12 hours, who would it be? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Aaron. I don't know if I wouldn't be stuck in a closet with anybody for 12 hours, man. I need space, bro. That's the one thing I realize. I need like, I'm tiny, but I need space. Thoughts on why bundles have been delayed and what it could mean for archaeology? I'm not sure about why bundles were delayed. I remember playing with them during the beginning of the year. I'm sure you guys played with it too on Java. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure what went wrong. Maybe it ties in with archaeology somehow. You guys can feel free to speculate on that. I'm not sure. That's beyond me. More so, the goat horn is very confusing too. Because the goat horn, really, the functionality, it was a basic idea, as a basic feature. So clearly they're trying to do something more with that. If anything ties into a new dimension, I'd feel like the goat horn ties into a new dimension. We could speculate for days when it comes to the goat horn. Because right now, all it does is it's a horn, bro. It just... Burr, 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 burr. That's it. That's all it does. So the fact that they delayed that means something. It means something. Because they didn't just... Guys, they didn't just delay the goat horn and... Bro, this was a feature that was supposed to come out in Caves and Cliffs. Keep in mind, right? So they didn't delay it, just one part. They said that the earliest we would see the goat horn is at least a year from now. It's not going to be in the wild update. So they've already decided that this is a feature meant for something else. Which tells us that they have an idea, which is probably obvious. It's an obvious statement, but they have an idea for 1.20. I don't normally talk about those. I don't know. I don't really talk about the next update until like summertime, you know, when we already have like half the snapshots and all that stuff out of the way. I don't like to talk about the next major update until like the end of the summer. But I think we have, because of all the features that have been delayed, I think we have enough to speculate. That's for sure. Which is pretty cool for me, especially because I like speculating. We have enough to speculate. The deep dark loot. You see your name, quest? Is this your idea? Registered user shared this idea. I've noticed they do that. They don't share the user's name. Registered user. That sucks. That you don't get credit. Or do you have to sign in? Maybe I have to sign in. I'm signed in. Yeah, what the heck? When did they do that? When did they do that, chat? See? Something else What is going on? What? Why do they make these changes? Probably because kids, I'm assuming that's why, but aren't you supposed to be like, you can't create a profile without clicking that, without verifying you're a certain age, right? Just like any platform, well, not any, a legit website, you have to verify your age. You don't get any credit for your post, though. Anybody can just claim that they, that's unfortunate. Because that's the one thing that I sort of took pride in, was the fact that I had subscribers with their features in the game. Like, that was something I took pride in. That's something they took pride in. Was just like knowing that, hey, like they got their feature in the game, right? Like Minecraft Maniac right here, who's the one behind the Pickle and Brute. So that's something that it's unfortunate. Now you're just known. You are known as the registered user. We are all registered users. It's just the deep. Oh, the Ender necklace. All right. We'll probably check out a couple more ideas, and then I'm probably gonna dip, guys. I gotta use the restroom. What time is it, anyways? I don't feel like I've been streaming that long. It's 4:11. How long have I been streaming, guys? I don't feel like I've been streaming that long. Has it been that long? Can someone tell me? The Ender necklace. Here, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna use the restroom right now. Please don't leave me. All right, guys, I'm back. Hello, my friends. I want to say thank you guys for 160 likes, okay? It really does. It goes a long way. Just a like does help my channel, especially for streams. One thing I've noticed about streaming on YouTube versus streaming on Twitch is like this. It's like how like Twitch promotes like smaller content creators. It helps people get discovered. YouTube doesn't like promote streams. So it does go a long way. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like even trying to find if one of my friends is streaming. Like it's impossible to find that channel unless you're already subscribed. So new people, it's not common to see new people stumble upon my stream unless you're already subscribed. Most of you watching this are probably subscribed. Let's be real. Because nobody that's new is probably going to find this stream. It's one of the issues with like YouTube streaming. And that's why you never see like large streamers coming to YouTube, because they got a lot of work to do. One second, guys. I need to play some new music. What's this? All right, we're good. I got distracted, sorry. Brain fart. Stealth, new compute. Earth the stealth. What's going on? Michael, what have I missed? I don't know, maybe like 2 hours worth of stuff. We've talked about a lot of ideas. What music? You don't hear any music? That's not good. There we go. Playing some of that, All right, guys. The Ender Necklace. So this is one of your ideas? Whose idea is this? Thanks, Telengard. Triple subscribed, man. Thanks, Brandon. I get streams and recommended constantly. You do? I don't. I don't. At all. I've never... Bro, have I ever seen a stream recommended to me? No. Playing some Zelda music. It's a little loud. The Ender Necklace would introduce a new slot for cosmetics. Things like necklaces, rings, or hats. When using the Ender Necklace, the user's inventory would be synchronized with their Ender chest. Ender chest one? Wait, when using the Ender Necklace, the user's inventory would be synchronized. Oh, I see. So you're saying like that when you have the Ender Necklace on, that you're able to access the items in your Ender chest, right? Oh. You liked it? You guys were like, Stealth, stop playing with the freaking music, bro. No, this is a cool idea. I like it. There, I voted. I voted your idea up. It's a rare item found in the Deep Dark City chest. It's pretty cool. I like it. No, that's pretty legit. You guys know the Ender chest is like one of my favorite items. Yeah. But you notice, like, have you noticed the past, like, 4 or 5 months, Microsoft has been pushing those things on, like, Bedrock with being able to customize your character? I don't know how much they're going to get into in terms of accessories being an actual feature. But right now, if I go onto Minecraft, my Bedrock at least, I can customize my character with a bunch of stuff on Bedrock. But I do like the idea. Go to like dressing room. Edit character. Style. Look at this. You got gloves. You got freaking... Look at all this stuff, man. Look at all this... Bro, look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. Freaking Sonic boots, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're really trying to profit off of accessories for your character. Face items. Look at this. So does that directly interfere with this? I think it slightly does. If it messes with the bag, y'all, with the money, I don't know. I don't know if they would actually do something like that. Aw. Thanks, Donuts. What's going on? Hello. Stealth, you said you had an unplayed copy of Mario Odyssey. Did you play it yet? I haven't played Mario Odyssey yet, no. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Shining Pearl. And I might take a break from that game and start playing something else. I do love my Switch, though. I'm having a lot of fun playing on my Switch. There's a lot of games I still gotta play. All right, guys, we'll check out a couple more ideas. I think we've been streaming pretty long today. For a Monday, at least. For a Monday, at least. But I want to say I really appreciate all of you guys. I will be setting my computer off soon. So whenever that happens, I will be uploading videos until I get it back. But in terms of streams, that is not going to be an option, probably, without this computer. So that's not good. But sometimes you just got to deal with things, you know, until they get better. Seasons for most biomes. Yo, that video I made about this is popping. It's blowing up. I made a video about the... I made a video about that, and it's doing really well. So people are really excited about the possibility of seasons. Yeah, it's almost at 100,000. So I talked about that, seasons for most biomes. So clearly this is a really cool idea for a lot of people. Some people are like, yo, I don't want something that's going to interfere with my builds. I get it. I don't necessarily think seasons has to imply changing how your build looks. And the reason I feel that way is because Mojang can go based off of what they did with copper and how it has different stages. You should be able to apply that to seasons. If you want to keep your build looking a certain way, I feel like there should be a way to make sure that doesn't happen. Even if it's just impacting new biomes in terms of like seasons, right? So if you choose to build in this new biome, this new birch forest or taiga forest that seasons impact that biome, then you get that experience. I love your videos, man. Keep up the good videos. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. People freak out with the idea of something that could change their build. And you guys were even talking about it earlier. Like, it's not that big of a deal to you. It's not that big of a deal to me. It doesn't mean it's not a big deal to other people. Obviously, it is to some people. But for me, when you're talking about making Minecraft more immersive, the first thing that comes to mind is seasons. For me, that's the first thing that comes to mind is seasons. There's clearly a correlation here. So like can we have that experience without this? Is what I'm implying, is what I'm getting to. Can you have the type of immersion that Minecraft is aiming for without 4 seasons or without seasons? I'm not sure. Rain and sunshine, all we need. Just give us a way to affect the temperature. Do you think Minecraft Festival will happen in 2022? I hope so. I really, really hope so. I would love that. I would love that. I would love to be able to participate in that. It's been a long day, guys. I'm sorry. I would love to be a part of Minecraft Festival if I'd be, if I was that lucky to be invited. It'd just be cool. It'd be really cool. It'd be really awesome to be, meeting my favorite developers, my favorite Minecraft YouTubers and streamers, and it would be a dream, man, honestly. So, I'll keep you guys updated. I don't know if they would invite me to that. There's so many big Minecrafters out there. There's so many big ones. And I'm a tiny, you know, baby YouTuber. I'm nobody. I think adding new foods is very important too. Just constantly adding new foods is always a good idea. Always a good idea. Can you have too many foods in Minecraft in a game? I don't think so. Some foods you may never encounter, may never see. Like coarse fruit, you know? It's like you're not guaranteed to see certain foods all the time. So I love feedback. I feel like honestly, it's easier for me to just talk about these things than like games sometimes. Like there's so many awesome ideas. It really makes me happy. I hope they update this website, though. It needs an update. They need to invest more time, more resources, and feedback. This is the heart of the community. You're so underrated, Stealth. Aw. Thanks, Birdie. I appreciate that. They Mojang should add temperature bar now after the freezing effect and add the heating. Ooh. Bro, I was talking about that feature earlier, pancakes. Yes, that does fit immersion. Yeah, like I mentioned, I don't think it's necessarily fun for me. It might be fun for you, but and maybe it's because my experience with it was unpleasant. When I played Ark Survival, which that's one of the first games that comes to mind when it comes to temperature, I was always dying because of being in super hot biomes or super cold biomes. There was always this status effect, this effect that made every biome I was in like just unpleasant. And not only that, my inventory was more clustered because I had to make sure I was wearing specific armor for that biome. So that's something to factor in too. You guys want this like hot cold effect where wearing certain armors impacts your body's temperature. That means more stuff you have to carry around too. Sometimes the idea is cool, but like in game, it's just like it's tedious, man. It's like when you're not in that cold biome, then you gotta take it off. Because if you're not in that cold biome and you got this armor on, then you're gonna burn up. It gets crazy, man. It gets crazy quick. It gets crazy fast. My hat keeps hitting my mic. Farming update is really cool. Think about it though, because at the surface of it, farming just seems pretty like boring right now. It feels like it's you do it to survive instead of like this way of life. And farming is a way of life, clearly. But there's so much they can do with farming. So much, even in terms of adding new structures for farming. Adding new tools for farming, right? New tools. Clearly new animals as well. New vegetables, new fruits, new trades, new enchantments. Farming could be even more appealing than the wild update in terms of what it does for the biomes and the immersion of it. The immersiveness. Is that a word? It sounds like a word. Immersiveness. All right, guys. I think we're getting to that point. I think I'm done talking for today. I've been talking a lot. So, as I said earlier, guys, please feel free to comment in this stream once it becomes a video. Let me know what you would like me to talk about. Share your ideas as well. Share your ideas. Anything we talked about today, share it. This is really cute. I don't... This is really cute. No, I'm not wearing no gas t-shirt. I'm not wearing no gas t-shirt. Yo, look at this. Why didn't I know about this? Wow. No freaking way. That's unfortunate, man. I would actually have purchased that. Even considering the ridiculous price. Look at that sweater. That is fresh. That sweater is fresh. Ah. The early bird gets the worm. Because they don't got any sizes, man. I'd even wear like an XL for this. I'm a large. No, I would not wear an XL. That is nice, man. Ah, so unfortunate. Look at their merch, bro. What the heck? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Follow the Discord too. Discord is in the description. I got Twitch that I stream on. Twitch. Follow the Twitch. I'm out of here, guys. Video tomorrow for you. Okay, video tomorrow. Be here. Love you. Peace.